I've had a couple of opportunities in my lifetime to have been a part of credit acceptance. And the first time was that years and years ago, I was a buy here, pay here dealer in the city, and credit acceptance came to approach me, and I wish to goodness that I had accepted then. I'd be a very rich man now, knowing what I know now, but as a result, I got afraid and didn't, and I should not have been. I should have gone. I think what attracted me to credit acceptance and made me realize that the simple reason is this: an inexhaustible supply of money, that I could do all the business that I am capable of being and not be hindered by the lack of capital. The more I learned about it, the more I realized that I could devote myself to buying and selling cars rather than having to do all of the entire program of buying, selling, and having to collect and take care of a lot of the details as well. So that was quite interesting to me, to say the least. I'm looking for something that is, first of all, that is not worn out mileage-wise. So I would say limited in mileage. I try to stay on my lot around 100 or below. Second, I want something that is very clean and very dependable. I want it to be priced right. It's very difficult to make money on an automobile if you pay too much for it on the front end.
Right.
So I'd say it has to be at least average or below. We have two people that work when we really get busy. Our credit acceptance sales greeters bring them, of course, in and follow the plan. And then at that point, we want them to be able to get that customer in and out of here in a reasonable amount of time. So I say, again, it all goes back down to making sure that my people understand the concepts and they know Don Foss techniques. We put every customer in caps. We don't miss a one. If they come through, then we put every person in because we don't know the book by its cover. I started with credit acceptance in the year 2007. The first year closed two pools, almost two pools. I had one pool that closed with 100, and the other one had about like 87 cars in it when I quit. Can you believe that? What an example of stupidity. But, you know, stupid is always stupid. So regardless, I left the program with that first year after about a full year, and I had closed almost two pools, and I quit. And the reason I quit was this: when my express check came in, it was smaller than I thought it should have been. And I just became very disappointed. I really did. I thought, well, you know, I can't make any money with credit acceptance. Look at this little old small check. So I quit. I just quit. And I stayed out of credit acceptance for about maybe 2 years, 24 months, somewhere like that. And then all of a sudden, to my bank account came the first check of that first pool's back payments.
The portfolio check.
Portfolio check. And they kept coming and kept coming, and they were quite nice checks. I mean, in fact, they were enough to make a difference in how I operated. And I think to myself now, what if I had been operating since 2007 and had closed 20 pools by now? Can you imagine the number of checks that would have rolled my way and how nice things would be for me?
They take vision and persistence. How do you keep your vision? How do you keep that in the back of your mind?
I set
How
a
do you
goal.
keep motivated?
I set a goal and work one day at a time. I haven't reached it yet, but I am determined to go from good to great. I think I need to learn 100% the Don Foss techniques and make sure that every day I instill those techniques solidly into my sales staff.